Only the disciplined ones are free in life. If you are in discipline, you are a slave to your moods. You are a slave to your passions.
Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel Victorious Visions. In today's video, we explore how motivation can kickstart your journey. But it's self-discipline that will truly carry you towards your goals. Stay tuned as we uncover the power of self-discipline in moving closer to the life you desire, and why it is the key to long-term success. Don't miss the vital self-improvement lesson. Even though many entrepreneurs start out with great ideas, companies often fail because the founders don't have the drive and discipline to get through the hard times. Motivation versus discipline. Motivation and discipline are two important keys to success for entrepreneurs. People often use these two words interchangeably, but they actually mean different things. Here is what Jocko Willink says on motivation and self-discipline.
Yeah, and as I've said since day one, it's motivation is a feeling that comes and goes, and it doesn't matter whether it's there or not. Discipline is infinitely more important. So no matter how you feel, get up and do what you're supposed to do. That's it. And that's discipline. It's not motivation. If you only did what you were supposed to do when you were motivated to do it, that's leaving it to chance. But if you're disciplined, you go do what you're supposed to do. That's the way it works.
So, which one should you use to get yourself or your team ready to work towards a specific goal? So how do you get motivated? In this book, Motivation Triggers, Psychological Tactics for Energy, Willpower, Self-Discipline, and Fast Action, author Patrick King writes, motivation is the set of psychological forces that make it possible for us to start, plan, and keep doing things that will eventually help us reach a goal. Motivation helps you get excited about the things you do every day. When you are motivated, you start the day with a good mood and are eager to get to work on your business. There are two main types of motivation. Motivation that comes from outside and motivation that comes from inside. External motivation. Extrinsic motivation is when we do something or get something from the outside or to avoid something from the outside. It is when someone starts playing a sport because becoming a pro athlete can lead to a lot of money, fame, and power. Some examples of external motivation at work are getting a pay raise, getting extra money, and getting more power in the industry. When we are intrinsically motivated, we do something just because we enjoy it or find it rewarding. Maybe you play golf every weekend because you love the game, find it challenging in a good way, and enjoy being with the people you play with. That's called inner motivation. What are some examples of intrinsic motivation at work? When you do a good job because you are proud of it, or looking for ways to improve yourself to get better at what you do, or you work hard because you think you are making a world a better place. But what does it mean to be disciplined? Stephen Covey, who wrote the book Principle-Centered Leadership, says that discipline is the ability to make promises and keep them and to keep commitments. Discipline helps us to do the right thing in the moment, even when we would rather be doing something else, so that we can benefit in the long run. For example, if being honest is one of your core values, it's important to keep your promise to post a revenue update to your organization every month, even if you get busy with the day-to-day tasks of running a business. So what makes motivation different from discipline? Motivation has to do with why you do what you do. Discipline, on the other hand, is about what you do. Think of motivation as the spark that gets you started, and discipline as the thing that keeps you going after the excitement has worn off. Imagine you have an idea and a vision that you really believe in, so you start a business. From there, you might have to work 2 jobs to pay the bills while building your business on the side, which could take 10 years to take off. This takes discipline. Motivation is when you want to make a difference in someone's life, find personal meaning in building a business, or help other people reach their goals. Discipline means working on your business every single day, coming up with a solid plan for going to market, and learning everything there is to know about your ideal customer. Motivation or discipline, which is more important? Motivation is an important part of deciding to become an entrepreneur. Use it to push yourself towards your dreams. to give you hope when you are feeling down, and to get other people interested in your ideas. Motivation is the key to keeping all of your stakeholders on the same page about working towards your mission. Whether you are trying to get investors to fund your startup or rallying your employees in the early days of your business. Alderson says, motivation is the fuel for the fire and discipline is what keeps it going. Put in the extra hours or go the extra mile by being disciplined. Commit to eating well, working out regularly, and getting enough sleep because burnout is more likely if you don't have a wellness routine. Discipline can also help you focus on what's important, stay on task, and fight against procrastination so you can keep moving towards your goals. But what is the difference between discipline and motivation at work? As a boss or a worker, it's important to use both discipline and motivation. Here are a few things you can do. First is begin with why. Remind your team of the company's mission and why they're doing the work. This will help them feel like they're all working towards the same goal. Second, give people chances to own things. Encourage the employees to take responsibility for their projects at work and show a real interest in helping the company reach its larger goals. For instance, you know that the business needs more leads that are qualified. Instead of telling your head of marketing how to generate leads, let them put on their thinking cap and come up with a plan on their own. Third, honor your wins. Teresa Amable, a professor at Harvard Business School, has done research that shows how powerful progress is. When employees make big strides in work that is important to them, they feel more motivated from the inside out. Keep track of the results of your work and have a party with your team every time you reach a milestone to keep the good vibes going. Also, instead of having meetings every day where everyone talks about what they are working on, try a reverse to-do list where everyone talks about what they have already done at the end of each day, week, or month. Employees might be more disciplined if they know they have to report on what they have done. Fourth, build relationships on the job. Logan Mallory, VP of Marketing at employee engagement and recognition software company Motivocity, says your employees will be more motivated and better contributors to the organization if they feel connected to their peers. Learn about your team's interests outside of work. Be open and vulnerable. Share your own story and struggles, and other people will feel more comfortable sharing theirs. Also, give people a lot of chances to work together and as a team. This could mean showing the prototype of a new product to your whole team and getting their feedback. Then making changes before putting the product on the market. Fifth, make a place that encourages discipline. For founders, this might mean removing social media apps from their phones so they aren't tempted to doom scroll during work hours. For those on your team who need extra help focusing, you could give them a free subscription to a desktop app that blocks websites that are distracting. All work and no play can make people less productive. When employees like where they work, they are more likely to show up and do their best. Even if you can't get football tables or climbing walls, you can still celebrate employee birthdays and anniversaries, start a book club, or host a trivia game. Employees want to be able to do the job you hired them for, but they also need some rules to follow. Make it clear what you want them to do. Give them a few clear rules for how they should do it, and then let them handle the rest. Creating an environment where you and your team can be more disciplined takes work, but will pay off in spades for years to come. So overall, discipline is…
Discipline does not mean control. It's not about controlling yourself. It's about having sense to do exactly what's needed. It simply means that in any given situation, you can do what is needed, not what you want to do. That is, you are essentially not acting out of your personal compulsions, but according to the requirement of the situation.
Thank you for joining us. If you like this video, please like and share it with your friends and family, and subscribe to our channel Victorious Visions for more motivating stuff. And don't forget to leave a comment below to tell us what do you think of the video and how it affected your life. Believe in yourself and conquer your goals with us here in Victorious Visions.